The rings are already moving when my shift begins. They never stop. From this distance, they look smooth, almost solid, but up close, they are chaos. Ice fragments, dust, rock, all of it moving at different speeds, on slightly different paths. We don't orbit Saturn, we orbit within its rings. The station survives by staying precisely where it shouldn't. The station wakes before the crew does. Collision prediction arrays update every 12 seconds. Micro thrusters fire constantly. Too small to feel, but never ideal. Artificial gravity stabilizes at 0.8 standard. Enough to keep joints healthy. Not enough to forget we are in orbit. I check the ring density map before anything else. Ice concentration is higher today. That's good for yield. Bad for shielding wear. Trade always works like that. People think the rings are beautiful. They are. But beauty isn't why we are here. The rings are raw material. Water, ice, mostly. Hydrogen, oxygen, reaction mass. Everything a civilization needs once it moves beyond planets. Pulling water out of gravity wells costs too much. Saturn already did the work for us. We harvest what's passing by, we refine it, we send it outward. Fuel depots near Jupiter, habitat stations beyond the asteroid belt, places that don't care where the water came from, as long as it arrives on schedule. I run diagnostics while the station rotates into partial shadow. Shielding abrasion is within tolerance. 3 microfractures logged overnight, automatically patched. The outer collectors are deployed carefully. They don't grab ice, they intercept it. Nothing here is fast. Speed gets you killed. Every movement is a negotiation with orbital mechanics that don't care we exist. The rings sound different depending on density. On heavy days you hear it, a faint constant tapping, ice grains striking the hull faster than bullets, but smaller than sand. The station absorbs it, distributes the force, logs every impact. I approve a slight orbit adjustment, 2 meters inward. Barely anything, but it changes which particles we intersect over the next 6 hours. That is most of the job. Tiny decisions, large consequences avoided. At 1100 hours, the outbound freighter checks in. It doesn't dock. Nothing docks here. Cargo is transferred to automated transfer arcs, slow, careful, and predictable. 32 tons of refined ice, tagged, logged, and gone. The freighter won't think about Saturn again, neither will the people who burn this fuel weeks from now. That's how trade works at scale. Connection without familiarity. Most crews rotate out after 18 months. Some leave early, some stay longer than recommended. Saturn does something to people. The size of it, the way the rings look different every day, but never change. You stop noticing the beauty first, then the danger. Eventually, the station feels permanent. That's when it's time to leave. During low activity windows, I watch the rings pass beneath us. Individual ice chunks blur together. A river without water. Somewhere inside that motion is the exact piece of ice that will hit us next. It's already on the way. The system knows I don't need to. Trusting machines isn't faith. It's experience. Nothing here is stable. The rings are temporary. The station is temporary. Even Saturn will change eventually. Structure only exists while maintained. Civilization only survives because people wake up and do routine work in places no one thinks about. This station isn't famous. It isn't important. It just works. My shift ends as the station rotates back into sunlight. The rings look the same as they did this morning. They always do. Tomorrow will be another normal day. More ice, more adjustments. More small decisions that keep everything running. That's how we live here. Inside Saturn's rings. Inside the spatial expanse.